Ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, this is Vamorix, and welcome back to some more Cannibal Hunter shenanigans. Last time on the Cannibal Hunters, we finally made our way south through the Holy Nation territory and ended up in the hub. And we finally, after 3 episodes of working on getting the cash, we finally got enough cash to get into the Shinobi Thieves, which is great. Unfortunately, they messed with us a little bit, and they didn't have the backpacks that we so desperately wanted. So, whatever. It is what it is. We'll eventually get those backpacks. But you might be wondering, what in the world are we doing back in Shobutai? Well, this is Shobutai, right? I'm back in Shobutai, and I'll explain that in a minute. So, I've been having so much fun making these videos for you guys, dude. And if you have as much fun watching these as I have making them for you, consider subscribing if you want more daily Kenshi craziness, because I'm going to be making them every day. If you want to be part of the Cannibal Hunters, all you got to do is take a look at the description of the video. It's pretty lengthy, so instead of explaining it again, which I am a little bit, I guess, take a look at the description of the video. All you have to do is there's a okay, I really screwed that one up. Anyway, there's a little bit of information on what you got to do to get your character into the series in the description, and I'll continue to leave it there and not describe it in length. And I'll continue working on this intro. So today we're going to basically focus on one. We're going to get a new recruit, which I'm going to run you through here in a second, and then I'm gonna do this off camera, but I'm going to run back down to where we were before, which was in the hub, and then we'll start working on our combat skills. I just wanted to get a check in our tank. So without further ado. Excuse me, man, who burps on camera? Seriously. Okay, so without further ado or gilding the lily, let the hunt continue. And okay, so real quick, we're gonna get this guy. Now normally I wouldn't come this far to get a character, but I really I had Ruka in my party last time, and she's a unique recruit who's a really fun Shek to have in your party. But I wanted to have somebody else, and I kind of did a little bit of looking on the wiki, trying to find unique Shek recruits, and I found this guy, and I think he's just hilarious. So we're gonna find out who he is here together, and then one of you guys, if you want to be in the squad and you want to be Els, let me know. And I'm hungry. You got any food? Well, that's it. I thought there was more to it. I thought he had like a bounty or something. Wow. Okay, so what I read on the wiki was a little bit different. He's an alcoholic and he had a bounty. Um, but I don't want to say this to him because then he's not going to join us. So, okay. Anyway, I found him on the shitter over here. So, we're gonna say sure. Buy yourself something nice. Oh, cool. Okay, so, Els, thanks you kindly. Wait, you're Els, the infamous rum thief? Ha! You don't look very thief-like. Els isn't a thief. Els just gets thirsty sometimes, but the bar guards beat Els for drinking the rum. So Els gotta go drink rum from the distillery where no one's where no one's looking. No one else shares with Els like you do. Let's see. You're right, we gotta look after each other, Els. Not hog precious booze from each other. Uh-huh. Come work for me and I'll give you all the food and rum you could ever want, Els. Oh, really? Wait just a minute. You're trying to trick Els. You want Els' bounty. Let's see. I'm not trying to trick you. We could use your stealth skills. Please? Nobody's ever asked Els to work for them before. I'd like that. Okay, I love it. I'm gonna leave him exactly like he is, because this is why I picked Els. Like, this look, man. I mean, Ruka's a badass, and I love her. And if somebody else wants to be Ruka, and you want me to pick her up, I will. But I wanted Els to be in the party. So if you want to be Els, take a look at the description to figure out how to get into the party, and let me know that you want to be Els. So, all right, we're gonna leave him as is. I'm not gonna change a thing. Boom! Welcome to the party, Els. Okay, so I'm going to run him back down south and meet up with you then. If we run into any crazy shenanigans getting him down south, I will certainly put that on the video. But if we don't, if we don't get into trouble or whatever, because we do have to go through Holy Nation territory, right? So he could potentially cause us some issues because they don't like Shek there. So we may have to sneak through a little bit or run away from from some Holy Nation. And if some shenanigans occur, I will bring you guys back in. Okay, I just want to take a quick second to detail the way that I'm going to go through Akron Shield. I've already pretty much made it around. We're not going straight through Akron Shield. His stealth skill is not high enough. It's only 29. I basically stealthed all the way from Shobatai over here. It's just not high enough to go through there during the daytime, and I could wait for nighttime. I don't want to do that, so instead of doing that, there's mountain passes that go around, and sometimes they're dangerous because they have skimmers, but his athletics is already high enough that he can outrun skimmers. I think he runs at 18 because he came with these shoes, so he was reasonably fast already by the time he got down here. So he can run at 18, which will outrun skimmers. So that's pretty much what I did, and now I'm just gonna. Oh, whoops! Where are you going, Els? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know why he's. Oh, you can't go that way? Okay, well, I thought you could actually just go straight through that little passageway, but I think we actually have to go up and around somewhere up here. So, well, either way, we're gonna basically go around this mountain pass, and then we'll come out on the path down here, and then we'll do our best to just avoid Holy Nation patrols. And if we run into any trouble or anything interesting, I'll bring you back in. Okay, well, we've run into something interesting. By the way, the music seems really loud here. I might try to edit it, but in case I forget or I get it wrong or something, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's interesting. So because I'd already turned it down, but I guess once I went to the settings, it just turned itself down. Okay, so I was stealthing through, and I didn't see this group because I had it running on 3x, so we pretty much ran into, oh, this is going to be trouble. Because they're definitely faster than Els. Alright, well, yeah, okay, so here we go. Let's try to make it out of here. Now, Els I'm pretty sure, is not fast enough to get away from these dudes. I know he's not, because he only runs at 18. Man, this guy runs it. What's he gonna say? I guess I'll just talk to him, actually. He says, "You'll travel no further, beast." Um, so I'm gonna try to talk to him with Vam and tell him he's my slave. Let's see if that works. Go talk to him. I serve the Lord Okran. This beast is my slave. Under the law of holy, all non-humans are to be rebirthed in the doctrine of Okran. Slavery is a cruel thing, brother. You will submit your slave so that it can serve a higher cause. My slave already serves Okran under my own guidance. And you think you know better than the holy priests of the clergy? Of course not, but I need my slave to help spread the word of Okran. Then go forth and spread the word, brother. Hawker needs many more recruits in the crusade against darkness. Your beast will give you good leverage. Woo! All right. Okay. Cool. Now, we may not get that lucky with every patrol. So, all right. Well, I wasn't sure that was going to work, but it looks like it worked at least. What? Why is Els in combat with what? Someone else see him that doesn't like him? I'm not really sure. I guess we'll see what happens. Who's showing him in combat again? Doesn't look like he is now. Okay, well, we'll continue on our way, and if we run into any more trouble with these guys, we'll bring you back in. All right, so we made it back to the hub. Let's take just a quick look at L's stats. He did come with, I think, 10 stealth and 20 thievery. I don't know that I'll use him for thieving at all. And maybe I should have because he already had the skills for it. His athletics is up to 20 or 19. He already had a field medic of 5, it looks like. His combat skills are pretty much non-existent, just all 1s and 0s. His swimming got up a little bit while we were crossing some rivers, so we didn't run into any other Holy Nation patrols other than the one that I showed you. And so we're gonna just run back into the Shinobi here and see if they have any backpacks this time around, because the loot that's on each one of these vendors resets every day. So it's been a couple days since we've been here. I think we were here at like day 5 or 6 maybe. So it took 3 or 4 days to run up to back up to Shobutai to pick Els up and get back down here. So, and for anyone that doesn't know, I don't know if I mentioned this or not. These plastic surgeons, you can use them to rename your characters and change their look and stuff. So, oh look, he's got a backpack. That's the backpack we're looking for. Oh, he still doesn't. Oh, he's got a small one. I don't think I'm gonna buy that. We'll wait. Now this guy, however, I think we're gonna buy that. Dodge and dexterity. I don't know. I think I want Els to have a plate jacket rather than this guy. This thing's just so good. As long as I get him some stomach protection on some good pants, like some samurai leg plates or something. Probably not some samurai leg plates yet. We'll see. Oh man, look at that. That guardless katana is so cheap. It's so good. I feel like I should buy that. What are these guys? Because that's a Mark II weapon, right? I mean, those weapons are really strong for our level. I don't know who's going to use it. Black and chainmail. Dodge, combat. Yeah, we're going to get that. It is going to affect our dexterity a little bit early game, but that's okay. And that will fix his issue with the stomach protection. High-grade drifter's pants. Those are pretty sweet. Yeah, I think we'll just pick those up. Why the heck not? And we can get Els a guardless katana for now. I think we're just gonna basically get look at the damage on that compared to what we have. So it's just really good. So that'll be Elsa's sort of setup for now, until we get him something better. Set him up for more heavy armor. And it looks like he's actually running pretty slow, so why don't you go ahead and pick up Bamorix. Oops, did I just do follow? I did. It's a little later at night than I do these usually, so I feel like I'm a little bit more tired, but I was so excited to like get back into it and do another episode that I figured I would, so. Okay. So we're gonna head to just what do we need gear-wise for him? We still need to maybe get like a helmet, and then we're good to just get out and start fighting stuff. So, um, oh, okay. Well, I spent all our money, so I didn't realize that possibly that black and chainmail was so expensive. Uh, I guess I just assumed since we were getting a really good discount. 11,000? Oh, it was the guardless, wasn't it? Yeah, I was looking at the sell value prices. Eh, it's fine. That's what the money's for, right? All right, so we're going to stop by. Did I even look to see if there was any helmets there? I don't know that I did, so I'm gonna take one more quick look at this vendor, just to be sure that there wasn't a helmet that I just missed. And if there isn't, then we're gonna head over to Squin, which is the Sheck town that's south of here, and find him something. I don't want the. That was not what I wanted. I thought that was still the vendor guy. That's the plastic surgeon. The trader. I guess I should know that he's got a backpack on. I didn't know that, but now we do. Yeah, so there wasn't a. Oh, and there's a high grade ninja rag. Yeah, see, I was looking at the sell value. Well, we don't have enough for those now, but that's okay. We'll come back when we do. All right. So let's head out of here. Run over to Squin. So Squin's just real close. It's just right down here. We're gonna head over there and look at some of the vendors. See if we can find some armor. And if we run into any starving bandits on the way, or any dust bandits that we want to get into some fights with, we'll bring us back in here and kind of show those fights off. Oh, and speaking of which, there's a fight going on right here in town. Oh, yes. I think those guys are probably going to be dead by the time we get there. But regardless, they definitely have loot for us. So let's head over here. Just in case they don't loot them fully. These triangle bandits were added with the new weapons dissemination mod. They carry around some cool triangle bladed weapons. So we just want to check that out and see if they've got anything that we can possibly use. Yeah, these guys. They're pretty bad. I think in comparison to what we have. 0.4, and then I think Vam's got's way better than that. Yeah. Oh, we need to get some food. I didn't realize Vam was hungry. Okay, we'll buy some food while we're here. Might as well grab a band-aid for him. Well, guess what? We found you a hat. How much are these worth? We might as well just grab these to sell them. Those are definitely not worth grabbing. Yeah, none of that stuff's really worth grabbing. Alright, Ellis, get over here and check this. Combine those first aid kits. Still shoddy grade. 197. That weapon looks a little better than the ones we've been picking up. Is it? Yeah. It's 0.28 though, still pretty bad. Shoddy grade. Yeah, still shoddy. Oh, there we go. A refitted. So it's 0.35 and 0.3, so it's giving both strength and dex, but not very good strength or dex. The nice thing is, though, look at it. It's got plus 30% armor pen. That'll help a little bit against dust bandits. It doesn't have the negative versus robots, and it doesn't have it's got a bonus versus animals, but it has a similar weight to a saber, so it's kind of like a saber that's half and half as far as damage goes. But it's got a nice armor pen, and it has plus attack bonus instead of defense. Nice. So maybe we could get somebody to use a hacker class weapon. Since we have a bunch of inventory space left, what are these? 200. I mean, it's all kind of junk, but I guess we could loot a couple pieces of this to sell. Oh, prototype. That's why it was such a bad sell value. Yeah, it was a prototype. I almost forget about prototype because I just sort of almost forgot that that was something that was in the game because I never see it. So maybe shoddy on some of these is worth looting. I guess these are worth 32 as well. And we're about, I mean, we're right next to a vendor, so why not just grab them? Alright, well, I'll bring you guys back in when I'm done looting this stuff and selling all this junk. Alright, so we've made it to Squin. We're just outside of Squin. It's been a long run just because I've been, like Els because he has, I've given him this heavy chainmail, which is 10 kilograms. He's got this, which is pretty heavy, 15 kilograms. So he's probably not quite ready for stuff that's heavy, but I really just kind of wanted him to have some heavier armor. I could put him back in some light armor, but we kind of already bought this stuff, but I also wanted to show you, we got a couple items off of one of the Triangle Bandits. We got a standard grade long coat, and so I guess I could sell those other pieces that we have, and just put this stuff on him, because this stuff is actually pretty good, and it would probably be better for him early game. Yeah, I think I actually will end up doing that, because I'm not going to want to use that those other pieces of gear long term anyway, so it might have been a little bit of waste of money to... Oh, actually, the chainmail... So maybe what I'll do is I'll just replace this. It's got pretty good damage reduction, but the stomach missing is... I'm not a big fan of that, so I'll take and just sort of swap that out. So we'll give double this to sell, and we'll give Els this standard grade long coat. So it's the protection definitely isn't as good, but we'll sell it to recoup some of the money that we spent there because we're getting a lower on cash. That's not... I don't know why he's calling me a flat skin, because I got a Shek here, buddy. Alright, that's carrying a flat skin. So we're going to work on his strength a little bit, carrying these guys. We also need to stock up on a little bit of food, since we're pretty low on food there. And I realized that I never really kind of showed you guys why we even got that. Why is it not loading? Oh, there we go. Why we chose the Shinobi Tower. So at some point when we go back there, we're going to utilize it. We're going to be utilizing it quite a bit in the near future as we fight quite a few more battles. Because we're going to get damaged and we're going to need to recover from that. So we'll go ahead and sell that stuff, get a little bit of extra cash, and let's go ahead and stock up on some food. How's everybody doing? So probably like 5 food ought to be enough for now. We just don't want to have too much because I don't really want to have to continually ditch it if we get knocked out by bandits. Who do we have here? Anybody who we could use on our team? I do want to try, at least for our initial team, Ank, he could be cool, but he's not a unique. And the reason I'm looking for unique people is because they have unique dialogue. So they'll have interesting conversations with each other, and I really enjoy that about this game. That's one of the pieces of the story that I enjoy. An outsider, how exotic. I'm curious, outsider. Do you know much of the Shek custom? I know that Shek believe in honor through battle. Correct, around here, a Shek's standing is measured in bravery and battle and skill. Or in bravery and battle skill. As in the same footsteps of Crawl, foreigners are only tolerated in this town for their trade. Under the Stone Golem's orders, every Shek in this city is itching for a fight since she came to power, especially against an honorless foreigner like you. I suggest you keep your head down if you want to leave the city in one piece. I have more honor in my pinky than most Shek in their body. Sounds like a fun city. Then you'll fit in well around here. We live and breathe battle in the Shek kingdom. Only through honorable battle we gain passage to the Holy Lands. You'll do well to know our customs if you are to survive in this town. Okay, sweet. Thanks, brah. Alright, so there's another bar right here. Let's head... we don't need any food. Oh, other recruits. I thought for a second I was going into the bar for food. Forgot that I wanted to find another recruit if possible. Kang. Rain. We're gonna grab Rain. Actually, I wonder how much he costs. You a warrior outcast? A tolerable answer. Need an extra blade? I mean, that's pretty expensive, but it is Rain the Giant, and I didn't have him in my last playthrough, so let's get another Shek. Why the heck not? Alright. What's he got for gear, anyway? He's got a sleeveless long coat and some samurai long pants, and a longsword. Oh, interesting. Okay, so... do we want him to be another saber guy? I don't think so. I also don't want these samurai boots. Those are not what I want him to be wearing right now. Let's get rid of those. I don't know where we can buy the... I don't know where we can buy those, they're not boots, they're like shoes? The wooden shoes? Not really sure. Let's check up here. Maybe we can get him up here. Oh, what's he got for skills? Oh yeah, look at you, dude. 24 strength. I think we should buy him a cheap heavy weapon. That's what I think. Why I told Rain to do that instead of just follow. Alright, Els. Get shopping, buddy. Doesn't look like they have any here. What are these? Oh, the 3-slot bolts. Oh, cool. That's for the expansion, or the new weapons dissemination mod. I think it's called the Triple Ranger, or the Ranger 3-shot, or 3-shot Ranger, or something like that. Wonder if they would sell that in this. There's an armor shop here, right? I kind of feel like it would be a clothing shop item, but we'll take a look. We'll go down here and take a look. I wish there was a 4x speed. I guess I am carrying Vam around, so we are moving quite a bit slower, probably. Let's see what you got. These are what I want to be wearing eventually on Els. Rain could use a shirt. 4,500 for those. I don't know that I need to buy one of those. Oh, I don't even have any money, so we're not going to buy one of those. Yeah, looks like we're not going to buy anything. Alright, we're going to go out with what we got. I do want to check the weapons vendor just to see how much the stuff costs. Doesn't really. He does have 17 dex, so it's not great, but it's enough that he could definitely have a. Oh yeah, look at this. These, I think, are what I want on Rain. Not something quite that. Actually, he would be fine with that. Yeah, he would be fine with that. That's not amazing damage. So his strength is 24. So probably this one. And what about these planks? Oh, actually, that plank is pretty awesome. Look at that. Okay, well, we don't have enough for that because it's 5 grand. But I think that's kind of the direction that we're going to want to go with him, is come back and get one of these planks that's basically about 12 kilograms or so. Another option, too, is to get a falling sun. That would be pretty awesome. But something that's going to work is strength. And I do, one thing that I do like, look at that thing, a triangle jaw. Oh, man. Maybe I'll look for one of those. That looks pretty cool. It's got really good blunt damage. Work is strength pretty good. It's got a little bit of dex. Armor pen. Wow, look at that defense bonus. I think we're going to go for one of those. If we find a triangle jaw, once we have enough money, I think that's the route we're going to go. Okay. Stop. All right, all right, all right. Bag check, all right. You don't want to check my bags. These aren't the bags you're looking for. All right. Well, at this point, what I want to do is go get in a couple fights. I want one more squad member before we do that. I just don't know who. I think we'll save the next recruit for probably a later episode. I think for now we'll just kind of head off into the border zone and we'll find some fights, maybe with some triangle bandits and some. I don't know how many of them are out there. I don't usually see them out there, but I do see them at the hub. So maybe they're more in this area. So let's go looking for some starving bandits and some dust bandits. And if we find some, we'll get in some scraps and yeah, get our fight on, get our combat stats up a little bit. And while we're searching for him, we'll work on Elz's strength. What's his strength up to? 8. So maybe once he's got his strength more around, 20 or so. I'm trying to think of what that other heavy weapon was, because I'm going to want Els to have some kind of heavy weapon, I think, too, or maybe a polearm. Because there are some polearms with this mod, like that fragment circle, that I think would be really fun to use with one of our tanks. So maybe we'll go that route with him. Not seeing much there. Anyway, I'm going to do some searching for some bandits, see if I can find some fights, and I'll bring you back in once I find something. Okay, so we ended up finding some dust bandits, it looks like, which they're a little tough for our first fight. But I think, Vam, actually their stats are pretty decent. His defense is pretty bad, but I think they've got high enough stats. Now, Els really doesn't, but I think with Bane or Rain, sorry, with Rain here and with 4 of us, I should be able to kind of selectively pull some of these guys. But we've got some camps here, and I think I might be able to knock some out and pick them up and run away with them, or we'll kind of maybe pull some groups and kite them away. We'll give it a shot. I think we can figure something out. So let's get these guys put down. And then it's double that has the... Alright, I want you guys to hold. And I also want to remove... I mean, I don't need jobs on any of these guys. Or ranged. I'm also going to give him the medic job. And then I think we'll give you an extra first aid kit here. Alright. A double. Let's get you out here causing some trouble. How many guys are there in this group? 3? I think we'll try to mess with this group first. We have pretty good chances to knock these dudes out. Let's see if we can't do that. What are their stats like? I mean, they're not amazing. We should just pull them, see if we can get a couple of them. Look at that guy's stats. Okay, well, this seems like a pretty good fight. Let's give this a shot. See if I can attack one of these guys. Okay. Is that not going to work? Is it because I'm on range? Let's try pulling him. Yeah. Oh, and he's ranged. So that's going to be interesting. Maybe we'll try pulling this guy. Yeah. That's what I wanted. Oh, I pulled more than I wanted to. Let's go ahead and fight this fight. Let's do it. Alright, double, you're going to go... Actually, we're going to leave double off range. The reason I say that is because it's at night. And at night, I mean, his precision shooting's already terrible, so I guess maybe it doesn't matter, but precision shooting is just... It's really bad at night, so I generally turn my range dudes off at night if I don't forget to do so. I think that should have switched everyone off. Yeah. Good. Okay. Let's get on in it. I like how they're just like turning back around. I don't want to do attack all. Oh, let's slow that down. We're getting lots of hits on us, not many on them yet. Els is not super strong, but that's okay. So it looks like we got all these dudes actually. Way more than we wanted to. Double's already down. So we're definitely going to... I thought we were only going to get the group that we had pulled. And I'm not even going to run away. I'm just going to let my dudes get knocked out. Okay, so he's in trouble. Not too bad. Man, rain is still up, dude. Are you kidding me? Okay, now in this case, I'm not going to get back up. Oh, what are they? They're going to loot our food. So I'm going to take this backpack and just put it in my inventory. Now I'm not going to get up once we wake up. I'm going to play dead. Where are those guys running off to? Yeah, I wasn't expecting that many of them to jump up and come after us. So we did get 2 camps, which was, I mean, that's way more than we can handle at our current skill level, right? It would have been a challenge to handle one of those groups, which is what I thought we got. And we certainly could have run away. But, you know, once Vam gets up, or double rather, he's going to first aid himself, because he's not KO'd, right? He's at -6 and his KO point is. And I think I'm actually going to get up with him. I don't think it's going to make any difference. Let's see, his toughness is at... Because I don't think there's any enemies that are going to come fight us. 1154. So let's see what happens when he gets to the point where he's going to wake up. Yeah. Now maybe because he was stealthing? I'm not really sure. So we're going to let him medic and get everybody taken care of. Rain's got 200 seconds. Els is going to get up any second now. I'm going to turn stealth off with Els and see if he gets any toughness for getting up. No. Alright, so we'll get everybody healed up. Vam should just get up, right? Oh, he's crippled. Dude, Vam, heal yourself, bro. Jeez. You've got a damaged leg, you need to take care of that. You're bleeding out pretty hard on that leg, actually. A little surprised that they didn't finish. They didn't finish taking care of Rain. Wonder if somebody ran out of first aid. I guess we'll figure that out when we're done with healing everybody up. So you can see the splinting there. Now it'll splint quite a bit more as our skill goes up in Field Medic, but for now we have a pretty low skill, so it won't splint much. But as our Field Medic skill goes up, it'll splint more effectively. Okay. So we definitely don't want to fight another group. The reason I say that is because most everybody will be beyond their KO point other than Rain, who probably wouldn't. Like, he would get hit, but he's not going to take, I don't think, 25 damage in one shot to the stomach. So he might take like 20, but I don't think he's going to take 25. Okay, and we're definitely way too injured to take another fight, so I'm going to go ahead and run back. We didn't get a lot of skill. We did get some. Definitely some defense on on Vam, so that's good. Els didn't get a whole lot, but I mean, if you remember, like, you know, Els's melee defense was 1 before he started that fight. So, and I think his toughness was actually 1 as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get these guys back to town, and we're definitely gonna carry Vam. So I'll get double to carry Vam. What about Els? You don't need to be carried, but I do want to work on your strength, so I'm going to have you pick up Rain. Who's faster here? 13. Is that? Oh, because of encumbrance. Great, that's what I wanted. So I'll have Els follow, or I'll have double follow Els, and then Els will just have you run back to the hub. And essentially, like, this right here is going to be an example of why we joined the Shinobi Thieves. So, you know, typically you're going to pay around 200 credits for a bed, right? And we're not going to pay any money right now. So we don't have to, like, only use, you know, 2 beds or whatever to try to get people healed up. We can use the full number of beds. Man, I have no idea what that sound is. I don't understand why it's so loud. I played around with the volume again and I just couldn't get it to be, I couldn't figure it out. So once I'm done recording this episode, I'll play around with it, do some searching on the forums or whatever, and see if I can figure out what's going on with that. I don't remember it doing that before, maybe because we were never in this area. But it just, I mean, it's so loud. It's as loud as my voice, so on the mixer I can see that it's super loud. I just don't know. I don't know how to deal with it. So I'll probably flatten that noise out a little bit. So I'll be talking about it and you guys won't even know what I mean. Because it won't even be loud in the video itself. Okay, so pretty much what we're gonna do is there's the Shinobi Thieves have these 3 beds, right? So it's not 4. I think they actually have some up top too, so you can kind of temporarily put people in these. So we'll take kind of our most injured people, like Rain, he's really injured, and we're gonna put him in this bed, and it's not gonna cost us anything. It's free. Actually, and then Els, how are you doing? He's got a pretty good stomach injury. I mean, really, they all do. So what I'll do is I'll just send I'll send double up top, and then once these guys are healed up, we'll come back and we'll do some more fights. All right, so we're running out and about. A couple things. Made our way past the hub over here. We discovered a holy military base up here. Was on my way up there to check it out. I think there's a little bit of loot laying around on the ground, and we discovered a group of hungry bandits. Now, there's quite a few of them. So what I want to do is kind of I want to see where they go when they get to this junction. And what I might do, actually, I'm going to put these guys down. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get around this side of them without being sort of seen. I want to knock a couple of them out, right? I want to even up the odds just a little bit. I want to see which way they go. That's where I thought they were going to go. All right. So we're going to get up behind these guys. We're going to knock out probably maybe 5 or 6 of them. All right. Get over here, dudes. So I don't want to engage this whole group necessarily, but I do want to engage quite a few of them, right? Alright. Double, why don't you go ahead and knock that one out? Vam, go ahead and knock that one out. I don't want it to go that fast. Sorry about the sound again. I'll figure it out before the next video comes out. I'm not really sure what the heck's going on, but... Alright, so I want to knock this dude out. Ah! Not really sure. Alright, let's get maybe 2 more of these dudes knocked out. Okay. And then we'll catch up to the rest of them. So let's get our whole group over here. And again, it's nighttime, so I'm not going to be using ranged on... These other guys are pretty slow. Alright, so they're starting to get up here. So we're going to go ahead and attack this guy. Once he gets all the way up. Okay, they're up and they're looking for trouble from us. Now I want to see if these guys... I don't think they're going to aggro. I think they're far enough away that they're probably not going to aggro on us. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Okay, so that's what I wanted. I wanted to split the group in 2 essentially, so we can get some fighting in with these ones. Then once we've knocked these ones out, we're not going to build up a whole lot of defense doing this, but we want to get some attack. And I think this is more fun than target dummies. Like I could go into a town and get on a target dummy. There's some target dummies in AdMag that'll get you up to 15 attack. Oh man, Vam's hitting hard now. Nice. Okay. Did the rest of them actually get up and rejoin the group? Looks like it. Okay, so that's fine. Let's get on over there. We'll just go fight this whole group because that last group that we fought just was definitely pretty easy. I don't think we need a fight that's quite that easy. So this is a group of what? 6, I guess, with 1 leader. So let's see how we do against 6 plus a leader, or 5 plus a leader, 6 total. Alright, here we go. And since we're not worried about aggroing the whole group here, we're just going to go ahead and do attack all. And we'll let them run in and fight whoever they want. Oh, was that rain? Man, that was better reach than I thought he would have. It's a pretty good hit. Man. Oh no, I think that was Els with that katana. Doing some good damage here. Definitely taking some damage also, which is good. That's what we want. Alright. Get in there, Rain. Nice, 34. He's hitting hard. What about Els? How you doing, buddy? Doing some dodging. Hitting in the chest for 24. Nice. So it looks like really 6 hungry bandits or 5 hungry bandits and a leader, no problem. So I think probably the next time we see a group that's that big, we'll just go for the whole group. We'll take the whole group. Get everybody healed up, splinted up. I'm just going to check everybody's first aid kits. We're getting a little low there. So Els, we're going to need to replace his first aid kit. Let's go ahead and loot this leader. Not super valuable. Alright, that I'm super glad to see that, because now we've got some shoes, some wooden sandals. On Rain, that's perfect. Loot some of these iron clubs. I'm not actually going to loot those, because we're on our way up to that holy military base. So we'll just we'll get some loot up there, hopefully. Alright, so I'm going to loot up this group of hungry bandits, and then I'll bring you guys back once we get up to that military base, or if we run into any more enemies along the way. Alright. So we made it up to this holy military base. It looks like there's some bandits off in the distance over here. Let's see. It looks like some triangle bandits, perhaps. Ooh. Is that just a regular triangle bandit? Why does it... I can't... It's hard to see him. I almost thought he had different gear. But it looks like it's just a bunch of triangle bandits. Way more than we can play with right now. So probably avoid them, at least for the time being. But look at what we got here. We got a whole bunch of loot. I mean, just tons and tons of loot here. So we're gonna just fill our bags up with all this loot. Other than the damaged books, of course. We're just gonna grab all these weapons, and then, you know, hopefully we can fit them all in our inventory. And if we can't, I mean, we'll just take what we can. You know, we'll get our bags as full as we can. A little bit extra cash. We'll head back to town. We definitely need to get more food, and we definitely need to get some more first aid kits. So maybe, yeah, we're gonna try to. We'll just see how much we get from all this stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and run around, grab all this junk, loot it up, and I'll bring you guys back with the sort of loot summary. Okay. So there's quite a few weapons. Basically, I put a long cleaver in everybody's primary weapon slot. There's still some more over here, but we can't grab them because we don't have enough people, or we need bigger backpacks, like a large backpack. Or a medium backpack, and we don't have those. So maybe we can come back out here at some point when we have a medium backpack. Yeah, we just basically loaded up a whole bunch of this just stuff. I mean, mercenary club refitted blades. So there's a couple refitted, not a ton of them. I think we got one of these old refitted blade long cleavers, so that's you know, something we might Switch to, I'm not sure. I mean, it's decent damage, but it's just not better than this guardless katana. So that guardless katana was a pretty good find. Maybe, yeah. So we've got quite a bit of loot. Everybody's pretty heavy. Regardless, I'm still gonna pick people up and carry them just to work on strength. So yeah, Els, you're gonna pick up Rain the Giant, and now they're gonna be pretty slow at this point. So, but they're all again gonna be working on strength while we run back to the hub. So that's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna run back to the hub while we're working on our strength, and yeah, I'll bring you back once we get there, or if we get in a fight along the way. All right, so we along the way these. Oh, what's going on here? I didn't see these guys. They're not aggroed on me, which is okay. These slave mongers basically just enslaved all those hungry bandits that we knocked out earlier. But what we got going on now is we got one last hungry bandit, I guess, who just wanted to fight us. We're gonna fight him with hackers, even though we're no good with them. So we're gonna miss a lot. Okay, well he's down. Wait, why is Els... What is Els attacking now? Oh, it's a slave. I don't want to attack him. Yeah, I don't want to attack this hungry bandit. Don't do that. We don't want you to do that, Els. That's bad mojo. Because it's possible that if we attack that slave... Oh, they're knocking that guy out now. That's great. Good job, guys. Good job. I don't want these slave mongers to attack me if their slaves attack me, right? So I'm hoping that's not what transpires right now. Looks like they're turning around to fight another bandit. That's great. Alright, so hopefully these dudes are... I don't know if they're coming after me. They didn't say anything. So we're pretty slow right now. That would not be ideal. Although it doesn't really look like they're catching us. It's a little surprising considering. Oh, they're all overburdened too because they're carrying dudes on their shoulder. Alright, well, I guess we'll just keep running, and hopefully they don't aggro on us. Yeah, it looks like they're off doing something else now. Loading Kenshi. There we go. It's gonna be a while. It's funny because I was thinking that running this on an SSD would make it so that I just wouldn't really have those loading issues, but I don't know if it's recording, while playing or what, but I mean, it had issues even before I was recording, right? I think it just may be a little bit slower now. Like, what's even going on here? Oh, I guess I had it paused? Alright, so we got our team of ultimate badasses here. I mean, they're getting there. L's looking sharp. Looks like he's been doing some cardio. I mean, Anyway, so we're back in Squin. I brought all the gear back here, sold it. I actually stopped by in the hub, healed up a little bit, sold all our gear. We're sitting at 2,800 cats. I also ended up filling up Double's backpack just a little bit with some food. We're going to take a little trip. We're going to come back up here to fight some more hungry bandits and move on to, harder foes after that. But tomorrow, I forgot to throw in that little surprise there, but I said tomorrow a little bit too early there. So what we're going to do in the next episode is we're going to run through a little bit of hybrid territory. I might skirt because we're so slow and I don't really want to risk running into beak things, or maybe we run through beak thing territory because it's more dangerous. So we'll probably hit up this hive village, and then we'll kind of get over to go through Dreg, and then we'll get to the Fog Island. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to, well, I can't remember the name of the town. Anyway, there's a town that's right in the middle, Mongrel. So we're going to head through the Fog Islands. We're going to hit up Mongrel. Now, I do need to make sure, actually, we're going to, I think by the time we get there, we'll be okay. We need everyone's speed to pretty much be around 20 in order to get in there safely. So we're going to, you know, explore a little bit of the Fogman content. We've got the Hives expanded mod, you know, installed here, and so some of you may not have seen that stuff. I'm not sure, but we'll take a look at some of the Hive stuff out there. We'll loot some of the weapons, maybe even use some of them if we get any good ones. And so anyway, yeah, we're going to do that tomorrow. So thank you all so much for watching today. Man, I had tons of fun today. I'm pretty tired, but so I wasn't quite as high energy as I normally am, I guess. But it's just so much fun for me to do this. So if you had as much fun as I did today, you know, let me know by crushing that like button. And if you didn't, give me some tips. Let me know in the comments section what I can do to make this series more fun for you. And as always, I can't wait to see you guys again in the next episode of the Cannibal Hunters. Love you.